What an amazing Smackdown. Of course, this week WWE had their back up against the wall. Most of the WWE roster are still stuck either in Saudi Arabia or they're currently on their flight trying to get back to the United States, and they wasn't there. So, WWE had to turn to the yellow brand, and it was perfect. Of course, last night it was announced that NXT would be part of Survivor Series. Well, after Brock and Paul Heyman left, we got our first glimpse of NXT in the form of the founder, Triple H, and one of the head trainers, Shawn Michaels. And it was only a sign of things to come, because very soon after we saw the first invader from NXT, the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler. And I like this a lot because she didn't attack during the SmackDown Women's title match. She attacked after. So we got the full conclusion of the match, then the big attack, the big shock, and she attacked Bayley. She attacked Sasha, and she attacked Nikki Cross. It was absolutely brilliant. She looked amazing. She looked strong. She looked like, if you don't know her, you got to get to know her. And then we saw, of course, Matt Riddle and Keith Lee backstage interrupting Sami Zayn's interview. They then chased Sami Zayn down to the ring. Sami tried to beg them off by sort of saying bro a lot. He did say bro quite a lot. And then, of course, it didn't really work. Matt Riddle attacked Sami Zayn with his signature maneuver, and then Keith Lee with a dominating, horrible looking moonsault in a nice way. Horrible in a nice way. It didn't botch it. It looked perfect. I would have preferred to see Matt Riddle attack Brock Lesnar, though. I really feel like I needed to see that. I think that would have been the icing on the cake. And then, of course, Ciampa come out. Tommaso Ciampa out of nowhere. I genuinely didn't expect him. I thought maybe Velveteen Dream, but I'm still happy. During Miz TV, of course, Bray Wyatt was not at SmackDown tonight. He's part of the roster that's stuck in Saudi or wherever they are now. And he interrupted the Miz and said, look, I'm here. Miz sort of said, look, let's do something. And they did a match, and it happened. I was so into this match as well. The match was really, really good. Best of all, Tommaso Ciampa won. And I really feel like that was important, to put over the NXT star. I really do like that. Thumbs up. Of course, we had the best segment backstage, I think, ever, as Daniel Bryan approached Triple H and said he wanted to wrestle Triple H tonight. The game said no, he didn't bring his gear. At the same time, Shawn Michaels was taking his jacket off. Triple H said, I know someone who is ready to wrestle you. And it was like, wait, they were not getting Daniel Bryan and Shawn Michaels, are we? Of course, it was just a troll. Shawn was cold. He put his jacket back on. And then in walked the NXT champion, Adam Cole. And Triple H made the match official for the main event for the NXT title belt. That's insane. Now, we go straight to the ring with Fire and Desire. This is like me reviewing the entire SmackDown show. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville stood in the ring, ready for tag team action. We had no idea this was even announced, but before we found out their opponents, they were being attacked by Bianca Belair. She beat up both Dana Brooke and Carmella. Carmella was already on the ground when the cameras got there, and it was really well done. She decimated Dana Brooke, and then she bench pressed Carmella and threw her over those big storage container things you see behind her. She looked amazing. She looked dominant, and that's exactly what the EST of NXT deserves to be portrayed as. And it wasn't over there, because then the tag team of Rhea Ripley and Tegan Nox made their way to the ring. This makes perfect sense, because there's huge rumours that Dakota Kai suffered a knee injury last Wednesday on NXT, so it makes perfect sense that Tegan Nox didn't have a regular tag team partner. Nonetheless, Rhea Ripley deserved to be there. My God, what a dominating performance by these two. Again, they got the victory over Mandy Rose and Sonya, and then it was time for the NXT Championship match. Of course, Roderick Strong accompanying Adam Cole to the ring. Really did like this. I'm surprised Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly wasn't there, but nonetheless, it lived up to expectations. Honestly, in WWE in 2019, there's not many matches you can say are true dream matches. This one, dead on one of my dream matches, and it lived up to the hype. If you haven't seen it, 100% go and watch it. There was part of the match where Daniel Bryan's delivering the yes kicks. Adam Cole sold them perfectly. Of course, Adam Cole retained his NXT Championship belt. And then that led to the NXT Locker Room coming down to the ring. I really like this. This was really, really cool. Of course, Triple H, the mouthpiece for the group. And this was pretty much a flashback to the WCW ECW invasion. And Triple H said, you know what? I need to build an army. And when you need to build an army, what do? He walked over to Shawn Michaels. He gave him the too sweet and said, you look to your friends. You look to your family. And you build an army. And you know what? I love this. This entire promo was perfect. Of course, it's setting up for Survivor Series. He warned Raw and Smackdown that the first shot has been fired by NXT. And now WWE is unmissable. Is this going to happen on Raw? Is SmackDown going to invade Raw? Are Raw and SmackDown going to invade NXT? Like, now you've got to watch every show because you have no idea what's going to happen in the build-up to Survivor Series. And don't forget right now, WWE is at war. NXT versus AEW is always on fans' minds. And I think it may have just given a lot of fans a reason to tune in Wednesdays to NXT to see what happens next. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Peace!